show up already in the mindset of, I need to make them comply. He's yelling. He's walking up to people who are standing and speaking to an officer. I'm sorry, he didn't walk up to them. He jogged up to them. However he got there. But he's on a different energy level than even the other police officers. He's on a different energy level than everybody else there. And he's running around from black kid to black kid to black kid to black kid to black kid, telling them to sit down, shut the up, and whatever else he felt like saying. When there were black and white kids there. The issue is, why isn't he addressing everyone? Why was it just the black kids? And the guy mentioned, you can't make a judgment about an entire situation from a 7-minute clip. Okay, but what we saw in the 7-minute clip, he ran past white kids yelling at black kids. And each of the people he went up to were standing. Most of them weren't saying anything. Most of them weren't saying a word when he walked up to him. The group that was speaking with the other officer, why did it become necessary for him to demand that they sit down? They're already being addressed by an officer. What do you need to add? Why do you need to add that level of energy? Okay. Puppy attack. I can't do it. I can't even do it. I have too much respect for myself. Too much respect for my brothers. And I don't even mean my community, black brethren, my physical brothers, my natural brothers, my mother. I have too much respect for the people in my bloodline, for my grandmother, okay, for people I know and respect. I have too much respect for them to just say sweeping generalizations, make sweeping generalizations about our entire race. Really? Black people are this, black people are that. No more would I say that. I wouldn't say that any more than I would say that all white people are or all police are, because I don't believe it. I learned a long time ago not to make those types of generalizations. It doesn't make sense. And beyond not making sense, it's not true. But when you listen to certain people, like Tommy Sotomayor, he says that a lot. Black people are. There's no some. There's no qualifier in there, in that statement. Black people are. Niggers, ... We need to separate from... You're not speaking anything that's going to help any segment of society. We need to separate from niggers. Is that what we need to do? We need to separate from niggers? Are you kidding me? So let's go ahead and use the same terms of hate. What's so frustrating for me is people like Tommy Sotomayor don't even seem to realize that they are utilizing and employing the same tactics that were used against black people in slavery, separating people mentally. You have a group of people, all right? They have a common struggle, a common situation. Why weren't all black people enslaved during slavery? Separation. If every single black person was enslaved, they'd realize we're all in the same boat. If all the slaves were on the same level, you didn't have any who were actually, I can't even think of what they're called. The people who, slave drivers, the guys who were out on the field holding the whips, they have black people doing that sometimes. Okay? They had black people working in the house. Okay? And they had a little more favor. That was intentional. That was all intentional so that you could get the people to separate within themselves. Because if you can separate the people from each other, their strength and their unity is gone. And then you have Tommy Sotomayor saying stuff like, we need to separate from those niggers. Are you serious, dude? That's how you feel? We need to separate from those niggers. Black people are the dumbest people in the world. This is the type of stuff you're saying, Mr. Tommy Sotomayor? It's people like you, sir. Like he's ever going to see this. It's people like you who are fulfilling the purpose Willie Lynch, the purpose that the slave masters, plantation owners, you're helping it along. You're not adding to the cause. You're not helping to free or liberate anyone's mind. I don't know if you're calling this type of language tough love, but that's not it. There's no love there. I'm not saying how you feel. You may feel like you actually love black people, but I don't hear it. And I don't think anybody with any real common sense, I won't say common sense, any sense of perception. I don't think anyone with any sense of perception is going to feel like you actually have love for black people. The people that you're calling niggers, the people that you're saying separate from, the people that you're calling the dumbest people on the face of the earth. No, there's no love there. If you want to really talk about some answers, how we can actually do something, let's teach each other how to actually pick ourselves up and build something, create something, do something. Show each other, look, this right here, this is hurting you. This is hurting us. Matter of fact, if you go to somebody and you say, you're being stupid, you shouldn't do that anymore, you've already separated yourself from them. You have no sense of empathy in their eyes. It's like, you can't even understand my situation because you're coming at me like you're just looking on the outside looking in, so you don't know anything about me. Why would they respond positively to that? But when you tell somebody, look, I understand, we need to do better. When this happens, this is what it's causing. This is what it's creating. This is the damage. People have been this route. This is what's at the end of that road. We have to do better. I care for you. I want better for you. I want better for all of us. That gets a better response from people. I don't know. I need you to do better, sir.